Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Gil coming back at you with a review on Chun-Li from the Storm Collectibles line. Just real quick, a quick shout out to Supreme Collector for hooking it up. I decided from now on I'm going to be showing the people that I get them from. All the people that sell me figures, whether it's Comic and Figure Addicts over in Union City or Supreme Collector, whoever it may be, I'm going to shout them out and I'm going to make sure that give them credit where credit's due, and I appreciate the good deals. Just like this Dio back here, just real quick, that's from the Mr. Classic Man himself, Hector Torres. Everything for Brandon and as well as Hector, links will be down below. So I'm just going to get the size comparison out of the way real quick, as everybody wants to know, SH Figure Art, Storm Collectibles, which one's better. My preference, I like both. Both look good. This has a more anime feel. This is more accurate towards the game. I like both of them. As you can see, there's a huge size difference, about 1.5 inches to almost 2 inches difference. So just real quick to show off the head sculpts. Here goes her yelling, screaming face. Looks really good. I like how they have the makeup there. The hair's windswept. Looks really good. Just so you guys know, these do not move. Like in the SH Figure Arts where they are posable and they do move. These do not. They're stationary. And the other head sculpt, which is a more calm, laid back face. The one that's on her I feel like is more determined, more like getting into a fighting stance, like I have her right there. So I'm sorry guys, I was trying to mess with the lighting. It kind of doesn't matter what I do. Anyways, she has 2 of these chop hands. Don't know if they're called that. 2 fists, of course. 2 kind of open hands. 2 spread out style posed hands. And I don't know, they're all kind of similar. This one's kind of almost the same as that. And she does come with 4 sets of hands and a 5th right hand. And what I've had her with all review long so far, these little charged electric effects, which are pretty nice. They're nice bendable plastic. You can't really break them. You just go over her spikes. They fit really well. And they look really good. So she does also come with this effect piece, which is really nice. It looks really good. It also comes with the stand. It's colored really nice. White fades into blue. Yeah, it almost matches the little charge up effects right there. So there is 2 different bits. There's this one, so kind of bigger piece that fits into this effect, and then this one's a little bit smaller. It's too loose to fit into this. Now she does come with this other effect piece, which fits on very good. It's not like the SH Figure Arts that actually goes around the foot. It just kind of slips on. See, the foot just slides in. And as you can see, it just slips on and you can balance her on one foot with no problems. And of course, what's the Storm Collectibles review without the Storm Collectibles flight stand? All the Street Fighter V figures have these. Every single one of them. So as you can see, she could get in a pretty good dynamic jumping pose. Looks pretty good. And last but not least, they do have the pack-in backdrop for each Street Fighter V figure. And this one looks really amazing. I like all the neon lights and the taxi cabs, all that stuff. Looks really good. I've already used it for a couple of my action figure shots. Okay, now my favorite part. Time to get into articulation. Just real quick, a minor gripe that I do have. The heads, they come off fairly easy for Chun-Li. Some more than easy. This one actually fits on pretty well. The original head sculpt that I had at the beginning of the review, that one comes off way too easy. So like I said, there goes the face sculpt. It looks really good. I like how it looks. It has butterfly joints here, as you can see. Got some pretty good range of motion back and forth. She can go up and of course down. There's a bicep rotation in there. Mine's a bit stiff on this side, but the other side, there's no issues there. So I do got to look into that and see exactly what's going on there. I don't know if maybe some plastic needs to be shaved down or what. It does come with double jointed elbows, which look really good, which I do enjoy. I do like double jointed elbows on my female figures. I really do. And we do have wrist rotation and can go up and down. And I do gotta say, I really do enjoy her boobages. They look really good, really nice. As you can, talking about her boobages, you can see underneath, they do have a diaphragm joint that does rotate right there. And does go really far forward, back, side to side. Looks really good. And the head, see, pops off really easy. Does have a little bit of a crunch going forward, a little bit of a back on a ball peg, as you can see, and you just pop it back on. I actually went too far forward and it popped off, so that's as far forward as she could go and as far back, but you can't get her going forward. And then there is some booty articulation. Yes, booty articulation going on in there, so you could get her leaning really far forward, arch that back a little bit, and now look at that, got a really good arch right there. So why pull out? That's a no pull out zone right there. So talking about the booty real quick, I really do appreciate it. Don't think I'm a pervert, but I really do like me some good booty. That's grade A beef right there. So she can't kick really far forward, that far forward, that far back, which is crazy and kind of, you know, impossible right there. She can't kick out really far to the side. And I feel like they have really good articulation because, I mean, Chun-Li does get in those crazy kick dynamic poses, so it looks really good. There is, of course, thigh rotation right there. There is a double jointed knee. There is a boot swivel right there. She can go down a whole lot. Up, not a whole lot. There is a toe hinge right there. And she does have ankle pivot. Not so much in, but pretty damn far out. Look at that. That's actually probably the best of any Storm Collectibles thus far. So real quick, we're going to do a few size comparisons like we did earlier with the SH Figuarts Chun-Li. So we all know Storm Collectibles is a whole lot bigger than SH Figuarts. So we're going to do Chun-Li next to a Marvel Legends. And these Storm Collectibles are a whole lot bigger. As you can see, my custom Deadpool. It's about a ½ inch shorter. I'm going to do Chun-Li up against a Mezco figure. My Mezco Deadpool that I did review last week. And as you can see, he's actually shorter than the Marvel Legends by a little bit, probably a quarter of an inch. But maybe about a ½ inch there too as well. And just so you can know how the characters stack up in other figures with this line, here goes a Ryu from also Street Fighter V. Hot Ryu, the NYCC 5. Oops. Almost knocked him over. And as you can see, Ryu's a little bit taller than Chun-Li. Almost the same size to her buns, but below with her hair. And I feel like that's not a really good size comparison there. Not really good stacked up with each other. Chun-Li should be shorter than that. And while we're at it with the Street Fighter figures, let's throw in Bison since they love each other so much. And as you can see, Bison is a whole lot taller than Chun-Li or Ryu, and I feel like that size comparison fits in fairly well. The SH Figuarts is just way too tiny. So yeah, there goes, you know, pending for your thoughts right there. Little something to think about. As you know, you can hide all the size differences with posing. That won't really get in the way too much, but I hope that you guys do like this review. I really do like this figure. I really think that she's worth it. Get extra stands, extra hands, extra effects, all kinds of stuff. This figure and then Akuma figure is the first time that they implemented the whole entire effects with the stands. Everything before that, I think Ken, Ryu, Zangief, everything ported onto the actual hands. And they needed to be supported by the figure's weight. So this is kind of cool. I appreciate it again, Brandon, for selling me the figure. Go ahead and click right here for my last action figure review. Just to let you in on a little secret, it was this one right here. Alright guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.